Hey, LeBron, I just want to ask you about KCP down the stretch there. You grabbed the rebound off Jimmy's miss, push in transition, see him in the corner. Just wonder, all the teammates you've had, you know which guys are going to be capable for those moments in the finals game. What you thought of that and his effort overall?
I think at the end of the day, if you're on the floor in crunch time, then I believe in you. Who's ever out on the floor with me, I believe can make plays. And tonight was a case in point of KCP. Stage ready, works on his craft. And like you said, you know, that three in front of their bench was a huge three. And obviously the drive at the end of the shot clock was two big back-to-back plays, you know, in the fourth quarter where we needed to continue to score versus this team.
I think it was after game 2 that you made the comment that it's not just enough to win the game. You guys want to be great. This game was one where defensively you guys were great, and then there was a lot of sloppiness early offensively with the turnovers. I'm just wondering if there's a certain point, like, does there come a point where you stop striving for that winning in a great way, and it's just enough to get the wins? Or is that not until game 4 or the fourth one?
It's two different things. It's kind of two different things, two different points you're making. You never striving to be perfect or be great. And you know that a perfect game is not going to happen, but that don't mean you still don't strive to be as great as you can be every night. Now, you know, every game has its own, you know, adjustments and things of that nature. And, you know, tonight was one of those games where we had to win on the defensive end and make some timely shots. But I think when you start thinking like, okay, well, I can't be great tonight, or we can't be great tonight, okay, we just have to figure it out, then you sell yourself short. And me personally, I would never do that as long as I lace them up and put on a uniform. But I love what we did tonight.
Allison?
LeBron, you guys took a 5-point lead to the fourth quarter and won the game, which made you, as a team, 56-0 this season, taking a lead into the fourth. What does that say about the makeup of your team, and do you take any pride in being on a team that can possess that stat?
Well, I think the fourth quarter obviously is winning time. You had 12 minutes to buckle down defensively with the lead, try to hold that lead, and then you have to execute offensively. And you know, obviously didn't know the stat, you know, coming into tonight, but for us, that's just the mindset. You know, we got 12 minutes, and if we have the lead, it's our job to outscore the opponent or hold them to less points as us, which is the same exact thing. You know, and because if we win the quarter, we win the game, and that's kind of been our mindset all year long.
I know you talked about AD's great games and said that's who AD is, but in the last 2 days, from where he sort of told us after game 3, he felt like it could have been more aggressive to the guy he was after hitting that shot with 39 seconds left, beating his chest. What did you see in sort of his just getting back to that place where he can be the player that he can be?
Well, I mean, he's a big shot maker in the shot clock, early in the shot clock, fourth quarter, first quarter, everything in between. And it was just a great setup by Doe. You know, first, you know, the possession before that, Doe was able to fake it like he was going back to him, carry himself into the lane, get a layup. And then, you know, kind of the very next possession, you know, he was able to, you know, find him. AD just kind of stared at the, you know, stared at the shot clock, knew it was late in the shot clock, and obviously trusted his shot that he works on consistently. So big time shot, big time play for our team to be able to put the game away.
Ron, Spo just said over here that this game being tight back and forth the entire time, that it came down to moments of truth. You guys won more than they did at the end. But when AD hits that shot and you're doing the Ric Flair and screaming a little bit, is there a different kind of satisfaction when y'all are so tight all night long and then you have that kind of a breakthrough at that point?
Well, you kind of know momentum plays, momentum shots, depending on the score, the time, what's going on, you know, within the last few possessions. They were going back and forth, I mean, with us, you know, and we were going back and forth with them. Duncan Robinson hits one off the glass at the end of the shot clock for a three. Bam hits one off the glass, and right there before we thought that possibly went in. Obviously, it didn't count. Hero hit some big shots. So we were Jay Crowder. Me and Doe had a clean rebound. We both going for it. We smash each other in the paint. They kick it out to Jay Crowder. He hits a shot. So to be able to get some stops and then make a timely shot up 6. Kind of if you make that shot, that 3 to put you up 9 at that point in time of the game, then you kind of want to get one more stop, obviously, but it's you got the time on your side, and because it's a 3-possession game with 39 seconds, most veteran ball clubs will be able to survive that. But just a big time play, big time moment, for not only for AD, but for our ball club and for our franchise.
LeBron, what is an extra day of rest mean in a very physical series like this, and does it matter more to you now than it used to?
No, I mean, for me, it doesn't matter. I can go every other day if that was the case be, but I'm going to take full advantage of it. It gives me an opportunity to continue to get my body right, my mind, and everything in between. So I'll take full advantage of it, but it does nothing for me besides just getting a little extra day. I guess it does. I mean, I guess it does do a little something, but it's not needed for me personally.
Ron, when I believe it's like the 3rd game of this series where you guys have called for a challenge in the first half. Today it was the right, you got it overturned, the right call. But when do you as a player feel like it's time to, do a challenge so early in the game? Like, when do you weigh the pros and cons of doing it so early?
There's certain momentum plays throughout the first half. A certain rhythm that you have, either offensively or defensively, that if that call is made correctly, then you continue to stay in that zone. You continue to stay in that rhythm. And if the call is wrong, it can throw you off of your rhythm. So we've wanted to challenge some things in the first half that we just felt like, okay, even if we were right, maybe that's not the time. We still got our rhythm. We're good, whatever the case may be. But we felt like in that particular moment, we were playing some really good basketball. We was defending at a high level, and we knew for sure. We knew 100% because I was guarding the ball. I knew for sure I didn't touch the ball. Hero just he tried to float it over me, and it kind of hit the backboard, and hit the wire. So, Coach is always kind of like, 50-50 about it. And obviously, as a player on the floor, you hate to tell your coach to challenge and you're not 100%, but I was for sure 100% about that play.
LeBron, I mentioned the fourth quarter being winning time. You played just about every second of the fourth quarter in this series. One, given score, are you just predetermined that you're going to play all 12 minutes? And then, what is it about the fourth quarter and your performance and a sense of urgency that might be just a little different than the previous 3 quarters?
For me, I mean, at this point in the season, I don't care about rest. I really don't. I don't care about sleep. I don't care about resting throughout the game. And obviously, I come out the game. Coach has a rhythm and a rotation that we live by and we go by. But I don't care about resting because I can rest in a week max if it happens to go there. I can rest for a month straight, which I won't do because of who I am. You guys know that. But if I can rest then. I can sleep 8 hours and get up and eat and then go right back to sleep if I want to.
KCP and Markeith both talked about a text that you sent saying that this is a must-win game. What was it about today that prompted you to do that?
When I woke up from my nap this morning after our team meeting, I just felt that felt that vibe. I felt that pressure. I felt like for me personally, this was one of the biggest games of my career. And just wanted to relay that message to my teammates, what type of zone I was in, what type of moment it was, because I just know how great of a team that we're playing against. And after the game 3 win, that confidence that they had, that they still have, even after tonight's loss, they're just a gritty, so damn well coached team. But I feel like if we want to be a championship ball club, if we really want to be a championship team, then we gotta have that same grit and that same attitude. So it's just my mindset, kind of still in it. Obviously, my mind kind of working right now.
Last 2 questions, Dan.
LeBron, Anthony's versatility on defense is a weapon that allowed Frank to kind of make the switch and say, he can start possessions on him. You and Markieff would be the only 3 guys that wouldn't switch. But specifically, just AD's ability to do that, to still get back and protect the rim and to still deter shots. Is it kind of unmatched?
Yeah, that's why he's the defensive player of the year. We said that all year, because his ability to play 1 through 5, guard anybody out on the floor, take the challenge, not only guard on the perimeter, continue to protect the paint. Guards drive on him. It's hard to score on him. I mean, shit, you see how high Harold threw that ball up? It went in, but he had to throw that thing up to the skyscrapers, right? I mean, the guy can do everything defensively. Guard, like I said, guard on the ball, guard the post, slide his feet with guards, can contest, can body up with bigs. I mean, need I say more? Yes or no? No, I won't say more.
All right, last question, Will. David Aldridge.
Thank you. David Aldridge, please.
Ron, this is your 258th playoff game. I think most people who get PhDs usually have about 2 or 3 extra years of education. And I'm wondering, how much have you come to enjoy the adjustment game into next game change that you have to make when you're in the playoffs against good teams with good coaches that know what they're talking about and know how to adjust, and they're going to make correct decisions?
I think, David, that's the best part. That's the best part. I get so excited. Like right now, I'm excited about our meeting tomorrow, watching film and breaking that down and seeing things that we can do better, seeing things that we did do well, thinking about the adjustments that they possibly or will do, because I know Spo going into game 5. That's the best part about it. It's a chess. It's a chess match. And when you get to this point in your career, having your mind at a high level is so much more than the physical. Because we're all, at this point, we're all great players. We're all here for a reason. We're in the finals, both teams, both conferences, and anybody that hits the floor, they're on the floor for a reason. So to be able to think through the game and understand and see the adjustments and try to, make plays before plays even seem like they're going to be possible. That's the best part for me personally.